One day, a little girl named Lexi and her mom went on a walk to find a house for their family. They walked and walked and walked, but they couldn't find a house. They sat on a rock feeling discouraged when all of a sudden it started to rain. "Oh no," Lexi cried. "We need a house so that we don't get all wet." But as she looked closer, she realized it was not normal rain. It was raining shapes. Lexi had just learned about shapes in preschool and recognized many of the shapes that were falling down. The first big shape to fall out of the sky had 4 corners and 4 sides that were all the same size. It was a square. It fell out of the sky and landed right in front of her. She looked up and saw another shape falling out of the sky. This shape only had 3 corners and 3 sides. It was a triangle. It landed right on top of the square. She looked at the shapes and thought that together they looked like something familiar. Can you guess what it is starting to look like? As she was thinking, a shape with 4 corners, but with 2 long sides and 2 short sides, fell right in the middle of the large square. It was a rectangle. Then 2 small squares landed just a little higher than the rectangle. The shapes were really starting to look like something now. What could it be, Lexi thought. "It's a house!" Lexi cried. A big smile appeared on her face. All the shapes had made a house for Lexi and her family. She opened the door and walked inside. Lexi loved her new house, but she thought her yard looked a little empty. In no time, it rained 2 small rectangles and 2 small triangles. Do you know what they looked like? Lexi thought they looked like trees. Lexi wished the sun would come out so she could play in her new yard. All of a sudden, a round shape with no sides or corners rained down from the sky and hovered over her house. It was a circle, and it looked just like the sun. The rain finally stopped and the sun shone on Lexi's house. She opened her rectangle door and went outside to play. She was so pleased with her house, she wanted to think of some other things that she could make out of shapes. Talk with your parent about other things that you could make with the shapes to put in Lexi's house. I hope you guys enjoyed the story. After you're finished with the story, you can take each piece and paint it a different color. And then you'll glue them onto your board, and you can put the string through these holes and hang it up on your wall. And now Bridget's going to show us how to paint the pieces and glue it together.
Fun.
I can't wait to see what yours looks like. All right, get to it.